Daniel Betancourt here with
you. Right. You can convert and close that. Cool. We're going to be running at a high level.
Help us maximize the market in our favor as real estate professionals.
What's up? Let's pump up the jam. You know, we're back to work. It's Monday. We are high and dry with the house now. And how about you, Daniel?
It was an exciting weekend last week. You know, with the storm, that was scary. Watching the storm, like, is it hitting us? Is it not hitting us? Okay, it's going east of us. Wait, it's going west of us. Wait, it's like, you know, it was crazy. And even being at the house during that time, it felt a little scarier than Irma. I feel like Irma was more of a direct hit on Central Florida, Orlando area, but this one, I don't know. My house was howling and whistling through all the cracks in the doors and stuff like that, and it was interesting, but no damage, thankfully, and we never lost the internet or anything like that. So we had power and internet, but a lot of people did have damage, not only damage but also big outages. How about you, Todd?
We experienced a little bit of power outage for a couple of days because, of course, we're in the area where all the houses are built in the 80s, so the trees are huge. The oak fell on one of the power lines on the main road, which took them about 3 days to get that cut and cleared. Luckily, my in-laws are in Napa Valley, so we were able to stay at their house. They had power and water and internet, so we were able to kind of camp out there. Except our other house we got finished renovating had 8 inches of water in it, so we get to do another renovation. I mean, hey, didn't like the first one, so why not try the second one?
Yeah, so that was out there on the East Coast near Daytona, right? Port Orange, and
my neighbor posted a video of the water coming at her door, just seeping in. You could see the waves in the glass. I was like, oh, that's special.
No. Right. So, well, good luck with that remodel 2.0.
The remodel. I love it.
But who would have thought that the storm would come into the West Coast and then your home that's on the East Coast would get, 15 inches of water into it. That's crazy. But,
and that's we were watching it like it's going further south, thinking we're clear, and then it didn't matter because the tide was just rising up because of the tide was rising on Friday, and really last Friday the water levels were already up because it was coming into the yards already at that point before the storm even came to the state. So it was a perfect storm of everything happening. So, but here we are. Thank you.
Folks in the Southwest.
Oh, yeah.
Fort Myers. Fort Myers beach area really got flattened. That was sad to see. I've been out there before at that pier that's no longer there. And that was sad to see. And to our Southwest Florida realtors out there, I've heard a few different agents sharing. The Realtor Association has a kind of a tragedy fund that is available for agents, and not only agents, but also other individuals that are affected by calamities like this. So if you're a real estate agent in those areas, you can check in with your local Realtor Association and see what benefits are available to you, because there are benefits out there that, the millions of dollars that realtors pay towards the association dues. Some of that goes to help agents in need. So definitely want to check that out if you're a real estate professional and you were affected by this. Todd, you were affected by this.
So I dove into some of that this weekend. So it's a good way to segue into some of this. The National Association and the local are in the state association. If you do go on there, they're like the last resort. And what I mean by that is they want you to have already had contractor estimates, bids from your insurance companies. They want all that information before you go to file a claim or go to file some grievance for it. So make sure you've already exhausted your resources and you have all your stuff together. Don't just go in and say, I had a problem, I need 10 grand. No, they want to see how the 10 grand is there. They want to see all the information. You've done your homework, especially for the state. Now, FEMA is obviously a great resource right now. I had trouble with the website, so I called them up. They did the, hold your place in line, we'll call you back. So 30 minutes later, I got a call back, spoke to a very nice guy on the phone, gave me all the information I needed, and then also referred me to the SBA. So SBA is actually doing loans for personal property up to $200,000 and, for businesses up to $2 million. So if you're a real estate office that has had a problem, definitely reach out. The sources are there. And, not that we want to take advantage. We're not taking advantage because, we lost for ourselves, we just lost $100,000 renovation job we did, and 3/4 of that has to be redone. So money's got to come back from somewhere, and it's not your that's what you pay insurance for. So now I'm learning about what the flood insurance is going to cover and what the homeowner's insurance is going to cover. And don't just file a claim either, because that's what my insurance guy said to me. He goes, don't file a claim to file a claim. File a claim to know that it needs to be done, and I guess it'll go against your insurance record. If you have a small roof leak, for example, our house in Orlando, we got a roof leak in it, and it's a hurricane damage, so it's 2% deductible, which for us is about $8,000 to $10,000, and the repair is going to cost me $1,500. So I'm going to fix it myself. I'm not going to have the insurance company come out, and file the claim, because it'll be a mark against the insurance then.
Right.
So watch when you do file. Don't just automatically call. Dive in. Maybe have a contractor look at it beforehand.
Right. Yeah, that's all good tips, and good thing you had flood insurance on that Port Orange house, because what happens a lot of times in these storms, and what the news stories that I was watching were saying, if your home floods, and even if you're not in a flood zone and your home floods and you don't have flood insurance, your typical homeowner's insurance doesn't cover floods. Yep. So every time a hurricane or giant storm comes through, like a hurricane, a lot of times they redraw the flood maps to see, with the 100-year flood maps with FEMA, but also a lot of people get affected because they have flooding and they're not covered. So it's a good thing. Flood insurance is not very costly. That's my understanding. So it's something that everybody should look into, especially if you see kind of flooding in your general area ever.
Yeah, I mean, for us, our insurance is we're paying $500 a year. So I think the renewal this year is $700. But I mean, I had quotes from $500 to $4,000. So we obviously looked at the value of each one of them, and we took the $500 policy. It has a higher deductible, I think $5,000, but not thinking that we're going to flood right away. Of course, maybe I should have taken the more expensive policy to have the lower deductible.
Yeah, well, you never know, but
yeah.
I mean, the good thing is that you got the policy. So
Correct.
We're back to work today, and we've got some events coming up, some cool events. What's the first one? When is your next event, Todd?
So we've got something this Wednesday here at our office in Altamont Springs. It's all about mastering your marketing with Canva, and I know everyone loves Canva. It's an awesome tool that our team uses to kind of create all of our designs. Our everything we do in the business is all done in Canva now, and it can be a free product for basic stuff, or if you want to expand into the premium version, you can do that as well. But Yvonne Sandoval is coming in to teach on Canva and how to use it to master your marketing. That's going to be Wednesday at 11 to 1. And you got some good stuff coming on Thursday.
Yeah, so that sounds like a great one, the Canva event. Everybody who has a creative mind, they love Canva. I'm not that great on Canva, but I know it's user-friendly. So that's good. This Thursday, we're having a virtual event on Zoom at 10:30 a.m. and it's all about time blocking like a top producer. So we're having national real estate coach Jason Lash. He runs a team that does over $80 million in volume in 2 different states. And so he's going to be sharing with us his hacks and tips for time blocking like a top producer. So if you're interested in learning how to time block effectively, you don't want to miss this one on Thursday, 10:30 a.m. You can message me. I'll send you the registration link, and it's going to be awesome.
No, it's going to be good, because I mean, that's our biggest struggle, I think, right now, is time blocking and figuring out how to do that to the best of our, to the best way that's going to win our days. And I see some of the team, like they're 9 o'clock making breakfast or walking into the gym. It's like, you need to time block your office hours, and you've got to treat this like a 9 to 5. Otherwise, you just get lazy during the day. And not to treat it like a 9 to 5, because this isn't a 9 to 5 job, but you got to be checking into somewhere, whether it's in your home office or an office or a coffee shop at 9 o'clock, or, to get your day moving. Take a break and go to the gym middle of the day if you can plan it and work that accordingly. But, get your day started at the right hours.
That's the thing. So the time block, he's not going to be sharing the schedule that every realtor should follow. Everybody's going to have their own schedule that works best for their family. Everybody's got different needs. Everybody, takes their kids to school maybe at different times, or whatever it is. Like if going to the gym is a priority, and it should be for everybody, or at least doing some fitness related activity is a priority, then put it in there as a non-negotiable into your calendar. And, if it's at 12 o'clock for you, that's fine. But as long as you plan for it, won't throw off your day. So the time blocking that we'll be learning, everyone's going to have their own individual version of the ideal daily schedule. But he's going to be sharing how to time block effectively for your own custom needs. So that's going to be good.
Oh, that'll be perfect. So we're looking forward to that on Thursday. And Daniel, you asked about our Agents Who Win /events. We have that site, but it is not updated. So we're going to make sure we start getting it updated. So guys, you'll be able to check out our agentswhowin.com/events for upcoming stuff. But these two are not on there. We're going to get those updated. And if you guys want to get to the Canvas stuff, shoot me a message so we can get a head count. And if you're coming to the virtual on the time blocking, definitely let us know. We can get you an invite as well.
Yep, that sounds great. All right, Todd. Well, I know you've got a lot of things to get back to, and we're starting the work week and catching up. We had several extensions to the contract, from last week to this week, and we had a couple of homes that had some minor damage where the buyers are getting those things re-inspected, and we're trying to get those back on track to close. So we've got a busy week ahead of us, but let's keep crushing it out there.
Monday mornings are great after a 5-day weekend.
Yep, kids. Orange County schools are still off today, so
for you guys for a 6-day weekend. Rachel's got out her daughter here.
Yeah,
funny.
All right, Todd, and everyone out there, keep crushing it. Take care.
Do your thing. See you. Enjoy your Monday.